that shoots fireballs at you. Yeah, it's a bit of an oxymoron. A snowman shooting fireballs. Go figure. And it's a snowman in heck. Huh. As that was really good. Come on. There it goes. Jumping was a little off. There. Now there should be, you can see the little sparkle there. The sparkle means there's a hook there. Got it. And if you can hit it, you'll go swinging and usually wind up with some nice goodies. Now here we have these green jewels. Most of the time they'll be moving in place, and by running on them they'll teleport you somewhere. This time they're acting like little elevators here. Come on. There we go. And I'm gotta avoid the fire as I jump up here. Thankfully, Jim has an abundance of health, and most things usually do 10% damage to him. Some a little more, some a little less. So you can take a good amount of hits before you actually die. You don't want to, but you can if needed. Now I'm gonna get up here. No, I did it too soon. I gotta continue out of it. That continue point is where I would start if I would have died. Which hopefully I won't, because I'm gonna try and do this with dying as little as possible. There is a little really nice shortcut here. Blast it! I hate these things. They're the equivalent of Fifi, except they can fly, which is that much worse. Gonna get some more health here. Each one of these little pickups gives 4% health, as I just fell. I didn't want to do that. Now I gotta work my way. Well, maybe I can't go this way. Let's see. Oh, there's another lawyer. What better to inhabit heck than lawyers, huh? It's always said that lawyers are in hell, or hell's guardians, or whatever it is. Thankfully, I don't know any, but I've seen a bunch on TV, as I'm sure everybody has, and I'm not sure if I want to know them. Got some more health there. It's a bit of a tricky jump here. You gotta whip twice to get across. I'm probably just gonna go back and use my shortcut. But let's see if I can do this. That was good. That was the elevator music if you were listening to it. The whipping sort of interrupted it a little bit. But that music cuts in every now and then to get rid of the sort of classic-ish hell music. The music in this game is amazing, and it's all composed by Tommy Tallarico, as I said before in the first part. I think. The first level, I mean. He did an amazing job, as that stupid thing will not die. You can shoot him, but it takes a couple shots, whereas one whip gets him, and it's more challenging to hit him with the whip. That was good. Yeah, there's nothing up there. So as you can see, I just teleported. And now we're at the second boss of the game, Evil the Cat. Evil somehow got Jim out of his suit, and you can see that he really is just a little earthworm, jumping like a spring. And Evil's trying to hit him with these fireballs, while taking time to groom himself. The suit's up there waving, going, "Hey, jump back in me, I'm right here." Unfortunately, you can't. Until Evil's platform here falls down. The way that works is, as you see, you just keep jumping over the fireballs until about 20 of them hit the little platform thing there. I'm not sure what that's made of. It sort of looks like cheese, but it's not. You're also got to be careful not to jump into Evil or his gun when you're jumping, so you want to jump about right where the trigger is. After a amount of hits, the platform falls, and you're free to get back into your body. And now it's time to finish him. At this point, Evil's jumping out at you from the shadows, and if he gets you, he does 10% damage. But you just gotta hit him once, and he'll die. Now, cats, if you know, have 9 lives, so it takes 9. You gotta kill him 9 times, as he just grabbed me there, until he's finally gone. Die. There's 4. Come on, where are you? 5. Using up all my Mega Plasma shots, but it's alright, they don't carry over. 6. After each time you kill them, two flames come back and forth across the screen. They're pretty easy to dodge. If you stand in the center, they'll come at you at the same time. If you go to one side, they'll come at the other, like that. 9. And with that, evil is finished, and we're free to get on our pocket rocket and get the hell out of here. Let's get the hell out of heck, people. Groovy! Groovy! Yes, groovy. And now we have another anti-asteroid scene. These are in between every level, which is nice because it gives you a chance to make up a continue, which can keep you going a lot longer if you lost a lot of lives in the previous level. Once again, we're racing Psychro. I'm not exactly sure why they're racing, and Psychro isn't just trying to catch him. I mean, that's what he really wants. But he's a psychotic crow, so who knows how his mind works. Let's see if I can get a continue this time. Yes, if he gets close to you, you can ram him like that. Oh, and I just missed my boost, and he took off in front of me. He's pretty easy to catch. He never gets too far ahead of you, and you can always eventually catch up to him. Boosts help, but they aren't needed at all times. 27. Whoa. Dodge the asteroids. There we go. Takes care of that. 39. I also like the music to this. It's got a touch of country in there, really. What sounds like a banjo and maybe a violin or so. I don't know. And with that, the race is won. Jim celebrates with his nice celebration music. Do. And since I got 50, I gotta continue. The continues are closed cans of worms. If I were to get a game over, one of the cans would open and I'd continue, and you'd see a bunch of worms flopping around. Welcome to Down the Tubes, the third level in the game. Now this level is my least favorite level. I hate this level with a passion. Reason for it is for what's coming up ahead. Now we're running through this underwater city here, as you can sort of see it in the background there, through this tube system. I'm not really sure what this system is exactly, but it's infested with those little pink ball things. Those big guys there, those are catrones, as I just ran into one of the pink balls. You can't kill the catrones. The only way to get past them is to avoid them, which isn't too hard. You jump in little alcoves like this, and they'll walk right under you, and then you drop down when it's clear and run for your life. If they grab you, they swing you back and they pound you, they just punch the living daylights out of you, dealing about 20% damage to you. Not very pleasant. That was good. Die, pink thing. No idea what those are. But they die just like everything else, with either one shot from the whip, or by a couple shots with the blaster. Now this switch here, this opened up... well, it opened up a giant hamster cage. That hamster is going to let us get through this next part here, as its head stretches incredibly to gobble up these little orange guys that are kitty drones. The kid version of the catrons. Those guys will grab you, slam you back and forth about 4 times, dealing about 20% damage to you. Now, this part of the level is why I hate this level. The pod race. You get this little pod thing here with the worst control in the world, a time limit, which is how much air you have, and you have to get to your destination before running out of air and without cracking up and exploding on a rock or something. You can get hit, I don't know, not really sure how many times you can hit exactly, but the more you get hit, the more cracks appear in your little ball, and once it cracks up completely, it breaks, explodes, and you die. And have to restart from wherever your last continue point was, or from the beginning of the level. It really sucks. Die. Hit another switch there that opens up another part of the level. Now this underwater city is run by Bob the Goldfish, who is bent on world domination. How's he going to do it? With Jim's suit. Him and number 4, the big catrone thing I just passed, are going to try and make my stay here as difficult as they can. And they're doing a pretty good job. This pop thing is pretty hellish. If you line up the spike with that gizmo there, it refills your air, which is very nice. Sadly, there aren't as much as I'd like. I wouldn't mind having unlimited air, maybe, or those things scattered all over the place in large numbers. Why this pod can't hold a lot of air is beyond me. I mean, it's a circle. You think if it's got its own jets, you think it'd have its own air supply or something. I mean, why the hell couldn't they do that? But obviously it's to make Jim have go through as much hell as possible. Darn it. See how it's starting to crack there? I gotta be careful. Thankfully my destination is just up ahead. Ow. Stupid thrift. The way it works is you control with the D-pad, that moves the jets in any direction you want, and press any button. I usually use Y. Actually, I might have used A. What am I hitting? Yeah, I'm hitting A. And that activates the jets. This guy you can't get past, but that's what happens when they grab you. Now, when you hit the button, the jets go out in a spurt, and holding the button makes it stray longer, and you can just get a solid stream going. But with that part of the level is done. Groovy! And now for the only stage, the second part of this stage. This is the only stage without an anti-asteroid stage.